Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Oh, a good-looking return setup here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Come get some. He don't want it. Hatch it. Check
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run here with Swift. He finds some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
10 yards.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now a carry for Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the set, one till there's nothing left. I'm a one to the bed until we all up in buckets. Yeah, footsteps
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was brought down by
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Wilson.
16-yard line.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ashton Davis on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up
on 2nd down, Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The Lion ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, McDonald. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
They go play action with McDonald. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Detroit.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A run with Huntley, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running is Swift, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
spot four. Mike spot four. Mike spot four. I'm coming for you. You mine. SOS. Check. SOS.
They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. In your face.
Throwing again. Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
That's track. Jim. 14. Spot guard, 4 down. No.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Mike 40. Let's put him on the buses. Check 52.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now it's Swift. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Huntley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Huntley. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Huntley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
At the 8-yard line.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They will run it with Swift here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got...
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Operating from the gun. McDonald. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown.
To number 19.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
14, got it. Check the hot read. Switch. Check. Hey, alert. Check. You go tight. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Show it that. Check safety. Run it.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Check, Mike 21.
Play action. It's Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Deshaun Hand In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
14, run it. 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Let's get it together. Run it. Watch left. Safety's creeping. Switch.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift got some room at the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Swift. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.